KB, it is the full moon energy, and this full moon is happening in the sign of Sagittarius, or Sagittarius, as some people like to call them, okay? Fire sign energy, y'all. Now, this was known as the strawberry full moon, okay? This took place on the night of the 10th, but it was really like the 11th, depending on your time zone and where you are in the world and things like that, okay? Nonetheless, very beautiful, vibrant energies, auras, a lot of upbeat, fiery, passionate energy, okay? Now, just because the day of the full moon or seeing the moon has already taken place, right, that does not mean that the energy that this full moon is bringing forth is over or it's just done or, oh, well, that's it. No, 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 no. That's not how full moons go. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into it. So, you guys, I have a lot of messages here for us about this full moon energy in Sagittarius. Okay, I want to start off though with the card that I pulled here for us here, collective. The card that we got here, the animal message is the hawk and the thistle, representing graceful persistence. Okay, so hawks are definitely very significant. Like hawks, birds, and things that are flying, large birds are significant. Owls are significant. Horses are significant as well. Okay, the colors purple, red, and orange is significant. Angel numbers like 999, 9s, 10, 10, 10 is significant. 888, 819, 910 are the channel numbers that I got as well for this full moon energy. Okay, now remember, full moon, new moon energy, we usually feel those energies honestly days before it comes in. For most people, you start to feel it about 2, 3, 2, 1 days before it comes in. Definitely about that third day. Okay, I always say, depending on where you are in your journey, your frequency, your vibration, okay, that always shifts. For some of us, it happens a week before. It's about your awareness and your consciousness and how you really pay attention to the things that are going on in your life, and if you can equate those things to what's happening as above, because it is as above, so below. Therefore, so below is happening as above, okay? So just a lot of beautiful energy, though, surrounding this full moon, okay? Now, the full moon affects what this full moon is ushering in, okay? The energy that is coming in behind it, what it is bringing up, what it is coming to the surface, what it is highlighting, all that and then some, especially for, I would say, honestly, the next 2 weeks, but it's definitely the next week, okay? Pay attention to a lot of feelings that you guys are feeling, okay? A lot of thoughts that you guys are having, okay? A lot of ideas that are coming to you, okay? Sagittarius is all ruled by the planet Jupiter, okay? Now, Jupiter is at home in the sign of Cancer, and I have a video for that as well. I'm going to have one for you guys on that, too. I'll do that one right after this one for y'all, collective, okay? So just hold your horses on that. But Jupiter, right, being that planet of expansion, abundance, and good luck, fortune, things of that nature, okay? Anything that Jupiter touches, he expands on. Okay, he greatly expands on. All right, now Sagittarius is a fire sign. They are a mutable fire sign. Mutable means that is their modality or their quadruplicity. Okay, so the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, these placements, especially anywhere in your big three or stelliums, you are feeling and being affected more by the full moon energy compared to other people. Okay, like you may have a lot more things that are actually coming about and happening for you in your life, thoughts, wants, desires, dreams, all that, and then some. Okay, now this full moon, right, is essentially happening on Mercury Day, which is Wednesday. Mercury is also in the sign of Cancer. Okay, so Mercury's in Cancer, Jupiter's in Cancer. Okay, the mutable energy represents Sagittarius being flexible, right? Being dynamic, easygoing. Same thing for the other mutable signs that I just mentioned, okay? Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. Now, Gemini is Sagittarius' sister sign. Those is polar opposite, okay? Any journaling that you guys are doing underneath this full moon energy, it is best to do it in the colors purple, red, or orange, okay? And also wearing and embodying and embracing that energy. You can eat foods and things of that nature as well that resonate with those colors, okay, to help you clear out the energy. Remember, let's stop saying releasing, because we're not releasing anything. You're not signing a lease again for the same bullshit and the same energy that you just went through, right? We are letting go, okay? So you want to write out the things that you are wanting to let go. Let's say, for example, you want to travel, but you have a fear of traveling. Okay, you have a fear of traveling. You have a fear of something happening to you in a plane, or there's a fear of something happening on a boat, or whatever the case may be. Right, letting that go, writing that down, journaling those thoughts, those fears, the anxiety, those worries, and actually burning it and releasing it under the energy of the full moon is very, very significant. That's how you really banish and eradicate that energy. Anytime in any of my counseling sessions, bookings, anything, I always tell people to burn it, okay? Burn it, all right? Especially underneath a full moon, okay? So again, It's letting go. For some of you all, this is areas in school, okay? Some people are wanting to go back to school. Some of you all are completing areas in school, okay? It's so much that the full moon and energy, this full moon energy brings, especially though in the sign of Sagittarius, very upbeat energy, okay? Now, I channeled and wrote these things out on 6/9, but of course, I'm not making the video until 6/11, which is the day of the actual full moon, you guys, okay? Because I follow the energy of spirit. Now, this full moon is happening though at 20 degrees. So I already mentioned to these Scorpios out there, okay? Water sign energy as well. Now, Scorpios are ruled by Mars and Pluto. Mars is in Leo, Pluto is in Aquarius, retrograde. Leo and Aquarius are also sister signs or opposing energy signs, okay? Now, the aspects underneath this full moon, the Gemini sun was opposing this full moon in Sagittarius because, again, the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Sag, so it's not a conjunction going on. But we did have the sun conjunct Jupiter. We do have this happening on this day. Mercury conjunct Jupiter, okay, which are very positive, harmonious aspects where the planets are uniting, they're communicating, they're talking together, okay? Things are flowing a bit more with ease and things of that nature, okay? So now we do have, as I said, the moon opposing the sun. The moon is trining Mars and Leo. So again, a positive energy about motion, about action, okay, about our passion, our heart's matters, really speaking and expressing ourselves, okay, getting things off the heart. Depending on where Sagittarius is at in your chart, and depending on where Jupiter is at in your chart, that it depicts where the full moon is highlighting, bringing up things, okay, for you, shaking up areas in your life for you, okay. For example, for people who, let's say you're a Sagittarius in the third house, okay, your Sag is your third house, which means that you are is that Libra rising, Libra, Scorpio, Sag? Yes, you would be a Libra rising. So people who are Libra rising, you have Sagittarius in your third house. For you, underneath this full moon, that could have been you, and you could be expressing yourself to someone. This could be you speaking your truth about your beliefs, your values, how you feel about certain things, okay? You could have had a conversation with somebody about God, about religion, about culture. Those are the type of things that Sagittarius energy represents and comes up surrounding these moons, okay, or these placements that are in Sagittarian energy, okay. Now remember, the moon is too about your instincts, what's hidden, the maternal energies as well, your psychic abilities and your gifts and stuff also, okay. Especially because we have Jupiter here in the mix, there is a lot of, like, there's a lot of plans that's going on, collective, okay, a lot of plans, a lot of planning that the universe is doing right now that is in motion, okay. These are some of the synchronicities and things that you may see, signs, confirmations, things of that nature, okay. Vacations, casinos, informations, okay, truth about churches, religion, kids, is always kids is significant. Homes and stuff is significant, okay. Fires are significant. Planes, traveling, news, travel planning, archery, bows and arrows are significant. Farming is significant. Graduations are significant. Adventures and adventure seeking is significant. Lottery news is significant, okay. Tickets, scratch off tickets, big bag, big bank, take little bank is very, 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 very significant, okay. Channel song message for you guys underneath this full moon energy is a song by Iggy Azalea, okay. Big bag, specifically the part where she says, I pull up with the big bag, okay. And then after that, she's gonna say, now all you bitches big mad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just heard a kid outside screaming, something like that. So, channel song message, go look that up. Number 101001 is also very significant, okay? The channel message, though, for this card, the energy XLIV Roman numerals is 44, representing graceful persistence, okay? Moving forward, having a bird's eye view, being able to soar above and beyond and see past or see above certain little things and stipulations and hindrance and things of that nature and continue to move forward, okay. As I said, owls and wisdom is also very, very significant. Spirit specifically said arrival. I heard you have arrived as well when I was channeling this energy here, okay. Stay focused, stay afloat, hold your head high as well underneath this hawk and the thistle energy here. 44 double master number energy. I had also pulled the owl card for you guys, the owl and the hawk, which represents wisdom, and that's number 22 master number energy, okay. XXII, all right, Roman numeral energy. So this full moon, okay, and what it brings in, all right, it's clearing, it's making the way, it's making room for you to be able to accept more, to allow more to be able to come in for you all, collective, okay? For you to know what it is that you want, for you to know that wherever you are deciding to draw your arrow at, right, when you shoot the shot or when you finally release it, let it go, right? Because remember, we don't release it. When you finally let that arrow go, it's going to hit and it's going to land. landfall, okay? It's significant. Landfall, okay? Again, Jupiter, rewards, abundance, expansion. Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer. So for deeper insights, y'all, because this is how you really, and it's not about knowing everything that's going to happen for you, right? It's more so of being able to be aware and seeing things and feeling things and kind of knowing, okay, well, this is what is coming about from this, right? Or this is what is being brought up from this, okay? Trusting your intuition is really significant, okay? Clearing and making the room is really significant, okay? Because again, it's a lot of energy of and I'm getting really warm. There's a lot of messages of expansion, again, abundance, moving around, traveling, deciding to go into a new direction and then expanding in that direction, okay? Creating, being more flexible. You know, it's a lot of changes that you're having to go through and flow through in your life. And it's also about knowing and being okay with these changes. Again, persist, right? Rise above, look at the higher picture, Capricorn energy, and keep moving forward, you guys, okay? So very short, simple, straightforward message. Obviously, if you ever want to know what the full moon, new moon, anything has in store for you specifically, you can come see a girl for those type of readings, okay? They do include free extra goodies for you guys, like pendulum cards and all that, pendulum questions, excuse me, at the pendulum board that I have. You can use things like that. Y'all check out the merchandise. We do have some new products that just dropped for you guys. I appreciate those of you all who already shop my merchandise, who shop my TikTok shop. Tips, donations, like bookings, that really means a lot to me, and know that all the support that you put out, it does come back to you, especially if you're somebody that has your own business, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, the liver, the sacrum, the thighs is significant. Somebody tattoos and things like that could be very significant. Working out those areas of the body, pains in those areas of the body. For some type of reason, somebody is having some type of accident in that area as well, okay? I don't want to specifically say the accident, but I just visually saw some type of accident going on in those areas, okay? So take care. Liver detoxes, lung detoxes as well could be very significant. Cleansing out the body could be very significant. Learning new things, reading books, okay? Wanting to go back to school, furthering your education, okay? Philosophy, quotes, talking about quotes, okay? Again, like I said, travel planning. There's a lot of information surrounding that, okay? If you see horses, for sure though, owls, messages surrounding those things, okay? Remember the numbers: 999, 9s, 1010, 1001, 910, 888, and 819 is also very significant, okay? Receiving money, windfall of money out of nowhere is also very significant, okay? Inheritance is coming up, is also very significant, okay? So hey, you heard it here, all right? Saturn, Neptune square was going on, Venus square and Pluto and stuff like that going on. It's Mercury conjunct Jupiter. I'm telling you guys, Mercury, that communication, that conjunction with Jupiter, it's a lot of positive movement that is happening in the air. I'm very excited to do the Jupiter and Cancer read, so make sure you guys go ahead and check out that video as well. Check out my older content if you're new to the channel. I appreciate y'all subscriptions, the likes, the comments, the engagement, the shares. It all means so very much to me. It really does. And I'm always express gratitude for you all. I am the spiritual mermaid, your soul awaits. My name is Anissa. Link in my bio. Check out the description box to be able to book with your girl. Counseling sessions, free consultations, massage therapy, Reiki, the list goes on and on and on. Much love and light to you all. See you soon.